You're very welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. To address a matter of national concern. As you are aware, the Uganda Communications Commission has an obligation to regulate communication services in the country, and this includes content on broadcasting platforms, stage plays, and public entertainment. Note this word very, very carefully, because sometimes you think that we just regulate phones and whatever. Phones is just a small part of our work. Actually, what we are seeing, what is happening today, most of our work actually is going to go into these other spaces. Because the phones are good at self-regulation. We don't need a lot of work there now. Most of the work now is going to go to broadcasting platforms, stage plays, and public entertainment. Whereas the majority of the actors in these spaces have always acted with responsibility and decorum, and we should thank those, a few have consistently ignored our appeals to conduct their business within the confines of the existing laws, regulations, and public morality expectations. There is a public outcry about vulgar, offensive, obscene, indecent, distressing material in the form of music, audios, and videos across various media platforms, including television, radio, and online channels. The stakeholders dialogue convened by the Uganda National Culture Center on 9th December 2024 took exception of this degeneration and made resolutions. On behalf of UCC, allow me to thank the Uganda National Culture Center for taking interest in this matter and convening the impactful stakeholders meeting. Songs and other creative works that contain veiled words, statements, innuendos, and actions that right-thinking members of society consider to be detrimental to the moral and cultural fabric of society have no place on our airwaves. Have no place at all. If you want to be in this business, just run away from this. If you don't do it, definitely we shall come for that transmitter. We shall come for it. And take this one very, very seriously. From yesterday onwards, not even from today, because today is too late. From yesterday onwards, if you don't run away from this, we shall come from that transmitter. I was asking maybe whether it's only transmitters, but can we have shows and even we cut the tower? We just come with the transmitter and maybe the tower also. The tower should be brought down, because the tower on which that transmitter, of that offensive transmitter is put, should also be condemned like the transmitter. So we shall come for it. Just run away from it. This is not business about immorality. This is business for social, economic transformation, not immorality. If that's the reason why you put up a radio, why you own a TV, why you must have an entertainment performance, then you are in the wrong place. You are in the wrong country. We shall come for you. The laws give us that power. And we are doing this not as Nyombi Tombo, not as Julian Muhere, not as Medikagwa. We are doing this on behalf of the people of Uganda, who have agreed without exception that our motto is for God and my country, which says for God and my country, and again you start to be the one promoting indecency, immorality on your airwaves. Therefore, UCC not only associates itself with the resolutions made at this meeting, but we have also instituted a wide-ranging investigations towards the same. Actually, some people have been arguing, what about the traditions of Africa which sometimes can be interpreted as indecent. For example, the twins ceremonies, abalongo. You know, in the balongo, for us in the Uganda culture, we do kumase ntungo. But do you say even how I say it? When I say okumase ntungo, if there was a child nearby, would a child know even what I'm saying? Because it's well draped. Yes. And the balongo functions, which we are not against, those traditions, we are not against those who want to do those, are undertaken after 12 midnight. Those songs, 12 midnight, after the children are asleep. Right? The children are asleep. That's when the adults go into those traditions, which we highly respect. But the children are not allowed there. But you find a licensed television station, a licensed radio, promoting immorality during the day, in the holidays. You find a stage performance where children are accepted to come, involving themselves in bedroom matters, in broad daylight. No, this can't go on like this. It can't go on like this. This must stop. This must stop. As this investigation go on, the Commission has directed all broadcasters, TVs, radio and online, to suspend the broadcasting of the following songs. Enkudi, Doozi, Okwepiicha, Enyama, and this Omunio. I don't want to say it because it means something terrible. I don't want to say it because I'll be again also saying it, and this program is going to be viewed by the children. But you know that song which talks about Omnankani. So that one is banned completely. Who talks about this during day? Who talks about this during day really? This by musicians, my son Lil Pazo and my cousin Gravity Omutujju, respectively. This should be banned. We have no issues with the Lil Pazo. We have nothing with the Omutujju. He is a good musician, he's a good entertainer, but we have issues by these particular songs of his. I'm one of his very, very good supporters, minus these songs. So he should run away from these songs. Otherwise, he won't get anywhere to perform them. Unless if he go to a place where it will be declared in red, that there's going to be a performance here for only deranged adults, adults who are not in their right mind, are the only one to attend this, and everybody will know this. Maybe that because they are rights we can't go against. But the disclaimers, the classification have to be very, very, very clear. I was telling people, I've been in this industry for a long time. As a young man, I was the producer of a play called Stensen Yemuko. Some people who are of my age must have watched this play around 1984, 83. I was a young man, but I was the producer of this play, Stensen Yemuko. It was really a top play. But everyone else will say, abe kumi n'omunana bokka, abantu yabakulu bokka. I remember my good friend of Radio Uganda, Dick Mlimase Mpaka, who would even add on Tojane Nyazarawu. Because the kind of content, okay, we are teaching, but we are teaching in a very, very dramatic way, but we could not allow children to come into this space. So we classified. This play had been classified, station in Muko, that was adult what? Content. That only adults would be allowed to attend the shows. So please, 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 don't take us to Sodom and Gomorrah days. Casting and extends to public entertainment. Indeed, many of us might have at one point come across clips of live performance in public spaces that left us embarrassed before our own children and baffled at the audacity of the organizers and performers of such a shows. Actually, there's a show which took place this weekend. My children, I should say this, my children had asked for money to go and attend this show. So I had given them money. So as I shared with a friend, said, children, they are going to watch this show. Do you know this singer? I said, no, I don't. So they described what the singer was. I had to call them and tell them, please don't go to watch that show. They did go, they used that money to go for KFC and go some. They went back home. And it was God's blessing that I shared this because I picked interest. What I saw later, what happened in that show at Lugogo Oval, actually the whole scene was sodomic, it was Gomorric, it was a Rio Sodoma and the Gomorrah. And really God is still loves us. I'm sure if he didn't, he would have destroyed that place with the fire. Please, 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 don't take us into this kind of whatever we are saying.